Hey guys at CrossFit Carol Stream, my name is Joe and there is a reason why I've made this custom video and landing page for
Okay,
you.
so what I want to first of all talk with you guys is basically just the difference between actually advertising on Facebook and then advertising on Groupon. So if we just kind of look at this really quickly here, and if we start with Groupon first, so Groupon steals 50% of all of your profits, when you're actually running your office. Now I'm sure most of you guys probably already kind of know that, but if you don't, that's a big chunk of the profits you guys are making. So when you're running these deals, over on Groupon, you're only taking away 50% of that kind of full profit of the offer, which is to me personally, that's a lot of money that you guys are being taken away by these larger companies. Now the next thing, Groupon attracts people that are kind of looking for a deal, what I call the freebie hunters. I'm sure you guys can probably agree with me. It attracts the wrong people. Okay, it just attracts the wrong people. It attracts people who are kind of, like I said, looking for a deal, looking for something for free. And if you just kind of think of it in a sense, the people who go onto there, they're looking for something, to buy something for cheap. They're looking, like I said, for a deal. They're not looking, to kind of invest in, a high ticket program, especially with CrossFit, It is a very kind of, high level thing. It's not a cheap thing. It's it's an expensive program afterwards. So it's not going to attract the right people for you guys. Okay. Now the next thing, it's not a trackable system. It is definitely not a trackable system. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you can't track, how much you're paying for a lead, how much you're paying to acquire a customer, how much you're paying, for clicks. It's not a trackable system. You don't know, when someone lands on your page. You don't know, what you're really paying for that. It's kind of all a bit hidden. It is kind of all a bit hidden. Groupon, they don't really give you that metrics, which is again why this is not a good system, for you guys to be using. Now the next thing, there is absolutely no targeting capabilities. Absolutely none. Okay. Now, yes, granted, some people may be kind of looking for that general thing, but like I said, when people go onto Groupon, they're kind of just browsing. They're kind of just browsing around. They're looking for, like I said, a cheap deal. It's kind of the holiday time. It's summer, like it's summer right now. They're looking for a cheap deal. Okay, they're looking for something, for cheap. Facebook is 100% profit. They don't steal a penny from you guys at all. Okay, which is, it's pretty much the best case scenario. It is pretty much the best case scenario. You're going to get 100% profit, no profit steals from Groupon, which I think for starters is massive for you guys. Okay. Now the next thing, using Facebook, you can target your dream customers. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that you can literally pinpoint in your local area, 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles around your gym, and target people who are only interested in, going to the gym, CrossFit, people who are, motivated and ready to go in your area. Okay. Not just people who are kind of, like I said, looking for a cheap deal. Okay. Now the next thing, Facebook is a fully trackable system. Okay. That means that when I put £1 in, or, when I put $1 in, I know that I'm going to get, £5, £5 back out. Okay. So Facebook is that kind of system. That's the thing. That's exactly how Facebook works. Okay. I hope you guys have just had kind of that, that realization that actually, Groupon, it's stealing a lot of your guys' money. Okay. It's, you're not able to target anyone. You can't really find, your dream customer. It attracts the wrong people, whereas with Facebook, we can literally pinpoint in your local area. So not, 100, not across the country, literally in your local area, even a mile around your gym, people who are ready, they're interested in this kind of thing. Okay. They're ready to go. Okay. So this is an example of what one of our Facebook advertisements looks like. So I'm going to quickly read through this. So attention, people of Hull. We're doing something crazy to promote health and fitness. So we're offering transformation sessions, and we're looking for 10 people who want to transform this summer. Okay. Now this is one of an ad that we ran kind of a few weeks back now. In fact, it was quite a few weeks back, but this is for CrossFit Hull. I'm going to kind of just explain, what the transformation session is and how we kind of worded this. So the transformation session is really just kind of what I call a buzzword, an attractive word for saying an intro class. I know a lot of you guys probably run like intro sessions, free intro sessions, and that all that is just kind of what I call a more attractive word for saying that, because every CrossFit in the land offers the free intro class. What we're really doing is we're switching the wording up and making it sound like an attractive offer. Okay, we're making the bait sound attractive, which is really that's the whole aim in advertising. Okay, if you guys want to stand out, you have to have attractive offers, attractive copy, attractive videos. But the main thing really is having an attractive offer. Okay. But that doesn't mean you have to give, a 30 days free. I see all these gyms giving away, 30 days free, 6 weeks of free. Like you guys don't have to do that, okay? It's just about how you word these offers. So just also as well, I'm going to quickly kind of, explain how we actually capture attention. So, we're saying attention people of Hull. So this, this CrossFit gym is located in Hull, the city. So we're really just calling the audience out, and then we're explaining what the offer is, and then just kind of creating that sense of urgency, saying we're only looking for 10 people just this summer. Okay, so it's just creating that sense of urgency, and then we've got apply now there as kind of the call to action. So as soon as someone clicks learn more, like apply more, they'll get taken onto what we call the landing page. Yeah, so the main objective of this page is to collect a name, an email, and a phone number. Okay, that's the main objective. We don't want to do anything else. We just want to collect that information. Okay, so that's all we're trying to do here. So again, it's just kind of it's pretty much the same kind of copy, the same kind of thing, the same background. We want to keep it very congruent. Okay, we don't want to change anything too much because we want people to really kind of follow through with this and not bounce and kind of go off the page. So we want to keep it as simple as possible and just kind of get that information. Now, as I mentioned earlier on the overview, we kind of take it that one step further. So, instead of just kind of getting the name, the email, the phone number, we also ask these series of, fitness qualifying questions. So I'm not going to take you guys through this right now, but as you can see right here, what are your health and fitness goals over the next 30 days? Just kind of the standard questions that, like I said, I'm sure you guys probably already ask. But what this does, okay, what this process does here, what this page does, is it cuts away the people who are not really that interested. It cuts away the people who are kind of half interested. Like unlike Groupon, where I'm sure you guys probably get a lot of people who are not really that interested. People who kind of waste your guys' time coming for the one session. What this page does is it gets rid of them people. Okay, it filters away them. So it's just almost like a filter. Okay. So as soon as they filled out all that information on the application page, they'll then get taken to what we call the thank you page. Now, as soon as someone from Facebook, so they've come through all them pages, and as soon as they hit this page, you guys are going to get sent a text and an email of all of that information. So as soon as someone hits this page, you're going to get sent a text and an email from us saying that, someone's come through the system, call them now. And we always recommend that, if you guys can call them within that kind of 30-minute period, that's going to be absolutely golden. Okay, that's the best opportunity that you guys have, to reach out to them and really kind of get them into the gym. Now, what I want to show you guys right now is just some quick results from some of the campaigns that we've been running recently. So, if I just kind of explain how this works and how this looks. So, this is a campaign actually for CrossFit Hull that we ran just a few weeks back now. So you can see 61 opt-ins. So what this means is we had 61 people that came through this system. And now I want to mention this quite quickly because this was a very, very successful campaign. So we had 61 leads, so 61 people who filled out the application. They filled in their name, the phone number. They also filled out all of them questions. So like I mentioned, this campaign was live for just 4 days, and we managed to collect 61 leads. Now, the owner of this gym actually said to me on day 4 that we actually had to stop the campaign because there was so many people coming through, which it's not, I guess, not a bad problem. And then we were also spending as well, just to point out this as well, we were also spending 41p. Okay, 41p per lead, which is, half, pretty much, less than half the cost of a pound. We were paying for one lead. So it was super, super low. And this campaign performed really, really well. It still is performing well. Now, the image you're seeing right here is from one of our gym owners, so H3, who collected 100, I think over collectively now over about a 2-month period, we've collected around 250 leads for, which is, again, crazy, crazy results. And then they actually signed up 35 new members in just over 1 month. It was something like a 20 times return on what they paid us. So again, the results from from these type of campaigns, I think we pretty much doubled their member base. 35 new members. What would 35 new members do for your gym in the next month? If we could bring you 35 new members in the next month, how would that change your life? And 2, how would that change your gym? Now, if you would like to kind of hear about this process, more in depth, and for me to just kind of go through your process and kind of audit what you guys are doing right now, and kind of suggest some more improvements for you guys, then what I have done below is I've left you guys the option to schedule a free strategy session with me. Like I said, where I can take you through, how my system works. And again, like I said below, go ahead and schedule your free strategy session with me. And I hope to speak to you guys soon. Thank you for watching.